Hey, Pac, before we start this episode, I just want to plug that I am recording 2 comedy specials on the same day, evening, 4 o'clock, Saturday, August 1st at the Basement Comedy Club. I would love the Danny Boyd with Added Stevo Army to be down there and help me out there. We're in talks with Amazon Prime and some other people, so I want it to be filled with the awesome people that you are. Doing 2 shows that day, and yeah, it's one is just 40 minutes of my stand-up, and the other's my story about my vasectomy, which a lot of people dug that story, even though it was horrible to go through. But would love to see you there. Tickets are only $20 for 2 shows. Man, that's 2 hours of entertainment, $20. That's cheaper than a footy ticket these days. So please come down. Would be great to see you.
I want attacking purposeful football all the time. Now we're going to have backs against the wall and we're going to fight, and we're going to fight hard. You've got to show me all the guts and all the determination you've got in your body. You've got to inspire me.
A marvellous kick. That's as good as you'll ever see. And puts player back in front.
I don't know about you guys, but if I see one bloke walking out of here, give the pat on the back from people out there for a good effort, I'll spew up.
From inside the centre square, Boyd kicked the goal. Boyd kicked the goal from inside the centre.
Hey, Pac, welcome to Danny Boyd with Added Stevo, a podcast about that football club that just, you think they're going to let you down. They don't. It was so awesome Friday night. That is the Footscray Football Club, Proprietary Limited. They trade as Western Bulldogs. I'm Danny McGinley. Mark Stevens is here. Now, Stevo, the question on everyone's lips after that epic 1-goal come-from-behind win against the Hawks on Friday night. How far did you walk?
Yeah, I went walking again, zombie. I was normally go to the games, obviously every Bulldog home game. I live here in Richmond. There was no excuse not to go, but I just had a bad feeling. I wasn't feeling great.
Yep.
It'd been a long week. I thought I'll just chill at home. Don't have to put up with Hawthorn supporters, which I'd like to rank at some stage the supporters for
worst fans,
irritation-wise.
Oh, dude, let's do that later this episode.
They're up there.
I got my opinion locked and loaded.
So as I get older, I find it more difficult to sit amongst opposition fans. I think Top Dogs has done this to me, even though there was an infiltration at the Collingwood game. So, look, I was relaxed thinking, 27 down at halftime, just about cactus.
It's not relaxed, but yeah, like it was.
I'm more relaxed in that situation, thinking, we're not quite good enough tonight. We're not going to get it done.
Yeah.
Hopefully manage the damage, keep it to 18 points or whatever. Then we kept coming.
Yep.
A lot went right, and then Bont got that free kick for a tackle, which was great. Finally, one went our way.
Yep.
John Newcombe was getting a good run all night with the 2 highs. Bont snapped that. We're 2 points up. I've grabbed the Converse Chuck Taylors. I said to Jane, I'm gone.
Are these the Chuck Taylors, the lucky shoes?
No, they were just there. I said, I'm out of here. And she understood. She said, I agree. Go.
Get out.
So
and so what happened? How far did you walk before you realised we'd won?
Well, there was a real issue here that living in Richmond.
Yeah, you're close to the G.
Nope, you can hear the roar.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
So
you're not chucking headphones in?
No, I put the headphones in.
But you still
thinking
hear the
I
roar.
can listen to some music.
Yeah.
Then I look down. Disaster.
Oh, no.
My phone's on 1% and goes flat. So phone's flat. I'm on a walk knowing that there's roars going on. I hear a roar. Turns out that was the Norton Markin goal.
Yes.
And I thought that's only a semi-roar. It's not a Hawthorn roar.
So yes,
it's not the home.
I know what you're
roar.
talking about here with roar analysis.
Yeah,
like when you go to if you go to the toilet, halfway through a quarter and you hear a roar, you're going, is that one of us?
Yeah,
is that one of them? Because a roar like you'd know a Hawthorn goal.
Yeah.
Whereas the mini roar, because there was we were outnumbered probably 6-1. I'd say.
Yeah, it was a good roar, but I checked and I thought, is that the Hawthorn roar?
Is that the Hawthorn roar for a free kick or something?
Before the phone went flat, I saw Norton's kicked a goal. We're 8 points up.
Okay.
Do I come back? I said, no, that's too confronting. So the phone then goes flat, so I can't put headphones in and try and block it out. So I keep walking away from the MCG.
Okay.
But the sound, it must have been the wind or whatever, is drifting, so the roars were still happening. But I've learnt what the roars are now. They're more holding the ball roars.
Ironically, you're the roar whisperer.
Yeah. They were more holding the ball roars, and there wasn't an earth-shaking roar at any stage. And I thought, I don't think Hawthorn's kicking goals here. It was more oohs and ahs and holding the ball roars. It turns out we didn't kick another goal. Hawthorn didn't kick another goal, but I wasn't aware of this. And then I got down right down near Burnley Street, actually, which is about a K away.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
Epic. And then I heard the siren.
Oh, okay.
Right, so you can still hear the siren.
So what do you do then? Because you can't unjinx it. You can't.
If I had my phone, I would have checked it, but the phone's flat.
So
I
at
thought,
this
what do I
point,
do?
it's Schrodinger's match. We've both won and lost in your head.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we're 8 points up, mini roars, ball roars, nothing mega raw. So I think we've got it.
Okay.
So
what
I'm walking
do?
down a back alley towards the Rising Sun Hotel thinking this is my chance because it's on the way home.
Yep.
I need to work out who's won this game. And I'm waiting for a song or something, a chant.
Yep.
And then I hear someone singing. Sons.
Yes.
It was just a punter.
Yes.
And I thought, is he being a smart ass or not? I'm thinking we've got this. Walk into the Rising Sun. They're interviewing Bontempelli. We've won by a goal.
Hey.
I thought, geez, I'd love a pint right now. But my phone's flat. So I couldn't do that.
Oh,
and then just walked home. And Jane was really angry with me.
Oh, why? Because your phone went flat.
Well, she won on her own, which she's used to at times.
Yeah.
But I couldn't talk to you. Where have you been for
Yeah.
10 minutes? So my phone was flat, but we won. But I just had this soothing feeling about the roars that weren't big enough.
So you don't
I've
have a
learnt what
wallet
roar
that you
is.
can just use. You don't have cash, emergency cash on you.
Should have had that. So I couldn't.
Yep.
I really wanted a pint at that stage.
Yep.
Just to charge my phone. The normal guy I know wasn't there, so I thought I'll just walk home. But I was over the moon. So we won the game. But I've learnt the roars here because it happened another time. Remember when Collingwood beat Carlton to put us into the 8?
Oh, in 2022,
Yeah,
I believe,
the
in the
final
Sunday
round.
afternoon.
Huge.
Yes.
I thought this is getting tight.
That
But
was
Collingwood
it.
got up by a point, and I
Yep.
thought I'm going for a walk because it's impacting the Bulldogs.
Of course.
Then I get down towards Burnley Street again, or
Okay.
Bendigo Street, and I
Yep.
hear the Collingwood.
Yes.
And I thought they've won this. Checked on the phone, hear the siren, straight to the Rising Sun. So I've learnt the roars. And I didn't have to put up with all the stress. All I did was miss the Norton goal.
Yep.
No scores after that.
Oh, dude,
And
you missed a lot. You there? Have you
don't worry, I
rewatched it?
watched it. I
Yeah,
watched
okay,
it a couple
good.
of times.
Yeah,
so
good.
holding the ball should have been Carl Amon in the goal square.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that was just, and then seconds later, is it Impey takes the no? Someone takes the mark for Hawthorn. It's really well spoiled, but it could have been paid.
Mitch Lewis.
Well,
Well, he
that's the
probably
one.
marked it. We're a bit lucky
But
there.
he controlled it for 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, but they normally pay that.
They
and
do.
then, of course, I was wrapped when Caulfield came off his line.
Oh, mate.
And I heard that roar. And I thought, it's not a match-winning roar. It's not a Hawthorn roar.
Well, that's when
Because I've
I
heard
knew
that
we'd won.
Hawthorn roar in Tassie. Remember,
Yes,
I went there. I
yeah,
said, that's
from
not,
last week's episode.
So that's always going to be a bigger roar than ours.
Yes.
Once I've gauged the roar, I thought we're home here.
Well, I mean, that's...
This is crazy, I know, what we're talking about.
dude. Well, I'll tell you my story. I was right in the middle of the nest. I was in the MCC. I got in there by... do you know Tony Wilson, sports writer, who wrote the book on the 89 grand final?
He was on one of those reality early
Race around the world. He won it the second year. He won it after John Safran. Anyway, he lives around the corner from me. Our kids go to the same school. And, he got us into the MCC, which was really nice. But... when you're girt by Hawthorn fans, there was about 8 Hawthorn fans in our group and just me and my 2 kids.
That's hard. And what a surprise being outnumbered in the members.
Oh, I
by
know.
Hawthorn
It was like that. It's I tell you, let's just kind of go through the game sweetly. Nick Watson, well, he was a bit of a pill.
Yeah, what a freak. And
very good player.
I just sort of said, sitting on the couch, this guy's the best player in the comp. I
Did
just
you
thought he's electrifying.
Was it shown on TV, though? He got that opening goal, and then he turned to the crowd and he did the shh. And I was just like, mate, there's 6-1 Hawthorn fan. Who are you shushing?
Yeah, that's right. Who are you shushing? So he got carried away. Then at half-time, he had a go at our man Selwood.
Well, I think good on Nick Watson for that, because he clearly heard last week's episode about Michael Selwood scamming me out of free tickets to my comedy festival show.
Yep.
And I thought good on Nick Watson. He's flying the flag for us struggling artists.
Yep.
And but then it continued on. Those two were right. There was a lot of
He said, walk the walk.
talk the
As long
talk.
as you talk the talk after that. Well, he did Selwood. Now, there was a lot going on. Will Lewis just became this grappling WrestleMania.
Will Lewis can't lose. He's so good.
But we've needed this.
Oh yeah.
We've needed some mongrel, and I said this on another show today. 6 points on Zero Hanger at Zero Hanger.
It's a great
HQ.
show.
Yeah, I
That's
just
you
said
in
that-
half.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. But I've said that the Dogs somewhere along the line, very disciplined team, but lost that mongrel.
Well, according to Mitch Cleary, someone told Bevo that the Hawks think we're weak. Now, I'm not sure if that's true or not. I'd love to believe that Bevo just knew that Hawthorn were weak, and this is how you get them.
We have it set up, I reckon, Bevo, this week. A little insider at the club said we'll win this one.
Against the Hawks or the Crows?
Against the Hawks.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, I like this because, this person that does that is not always over the top, normally quite conservative.
Okay.
So you could tell that Bevo had set himself.
Yeah.
And he coached that way. He got Lewis onto Sicily.
Yep.
He obviously got Selwood to get in Watson's face, and it was great.
I wonder how you choose who's going to target specific players. Like, do you know who's going to annoy them the most?
Yeah, well, I think Lewis, because he's not obviously the most talented forward around, use him in a defensive role. Well, he's talented, but he's still a souped up.
Yeah, how many games has he played?
He's played 8 games.
Yeah, there we go. So
he's been a great pickup, but he sort of lacks speed, and but what he makes up for is a pure footballer, a proper footballer.
Yep.
And he did a job, which was great at Bevo.
How weird was it when Sicily started celebrating our goal in a mocking way?
Yeah, that's looked really bad. Every time it's replayed, he must cringe at that. So why would he do that? Just because Lewis was celebrating?
Yeah.
So, and I thought Hawthorn over-celebrated in the second quarter. One of the goals, they were piling on each other as if they just won a premiership.
Yep.
So it's a really significant win for the Dogs and down about 15 inside 50s.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of for those who listened last week, I never felt worried during the Collingwood game. But this game, I never felt confident until Caulfield spoiled and it went down. And I thought Riley West, there was a microsecond. You might have been walking when this happened. There was a microsecond where it looked like Cody Waitman was going to take a mark in front of goal.
I saw that.
To get the winner. And look, because I was girt by Hawks, I was staying pretty quiet, but when the ball looked like it was going to Cody, I jumped up and went, yes, Cody! Went straight back down, and I stayed quiet up until Caulfield spoiled. Yeah. Because there's another thing they do in the members. I don't think I've experienced this at our games, but everyone had their phones out, and everyone's just yelling how long to go.
Counting down.
Like all the Hawks fans were doing that.
Do you like that? I like to know how long's left.
Look, the purist in me doesn't, but the realist in me knows. We've all got to know. Yeah,
I've got to know now. So I checked the app, and it was frustrating. The Collingwood game, I think I mentioned last week, the app froze.
Oh, did it?
So 7 minutes to go. So someone had KO on their phone. We could check that.
Well, that would have froze for the Carlton-Essendon game. That would have stuffed up quite royally.
It was great. The raw wasn't when you know you've got it won. Bont was charging away another game that we won.
Yeah, that's like against the D's.
Yeah, but it was. I would have really loved Westy just to run onto that one and slam
get the goal
through.
Yeah,
we need the percentage, but gee, you take it, don't you? It was that was really significant win.
Yes.
And the only other issue is, Danny, like it's Tuesday here, we're sitting at Rancho Stevo, and there's another game on Thursday night.
I know.
It's crept up on me.
Yeah. No, that's right. 48 hours. Are you going along?
I'm going along.
Yeah, I'll be there.
What's the Top Dogs game?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, of course.
So I need to get over this phobia of sitting with opposition supporters. So the last few years through Linda Peachy, my friend at the Dogs, and I can still do this if possible, I sat with the cheer squad.
Yeah, the cheer squad are great.
So sitting behind the goals, you're with your own people.
Yes.
The cheer squad are always happy. Win or lose, they're positive. They're just happy to be there.
Yep.
And that rubbed off on me, made me
they're
less
not always
grumpy.
happy. But they'll complain if the banner's got too many letters. I'll tell you that much.
They've got a positive spin on things.
They are, and there's a great policy of like, there's no alcohol there, so like no one's really losing their mind.
So I had to go to the other bay just to have a quick drink.
It's amazing you were let in, mate.
But that's where we've done behind the goals.
Yeah.
Because just being in members and around Hawthorn people, well, it's a weakness, I know. But I went to the Elgin Hotel in Hawthorn the next day, and Jane had a Bulldog scarf on. And they're still not happy.
No, there was a lot of complaining about the umpires from them. They were quite feral at times.
Yeah, but if the Lewis free kick had been paid, he would have kicked that, and we win by more. So it wouldn't have even got down there.
Yeah. I thought you meant the Mitch Lewis.
No, the Will Lewis one was just crazy. I think Gary Lyon said on the commentary, this is one of the most bizarre, worst decisions of the year.
Oh, he said that about the 50-metre penalty. That was just bizarre. Yeah. Anyway, you want to get used to being surrounded by opposition fans. I guess we need some sort of, what's that therapy called, where you're just immersed in it. So maybe like we build up and then suddenly next time we play Collingwood, you're sitting in the Collingwood cheer squad.
Yeah.
Immersion therapy. That's
aroma?
what it is.
No.
Immersion
therapy.
Interesting
aroma in there.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
immersion therapy.
Immersion therapy.
Just to get through it.
But we'll build up, Stevo. Yeah. So this is what we mentioned this before. Let's talk about it now. Let's rank the opposition fans in terms of feralness, because I reckon a good place for you to start would be currently maybe the West Coast cheer squad. because there's not many of them. They're not actually Gold Coast.
No,
Gold Coast cheer
GWS.
squad.
Oh, no,
there's-
Gold Coast.
Yeah, Gold Coast is a perfect place to start. They're the least feral fans because there's hardly any of them.
No.
Even when you see them, when you play Gold Coast, you still see them and you go, are you real?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you exist?
Yeah.
So that would be a good place to...
It's a good starting point. But
What
yeah.
would you have as the top 5 from least feral to most feral?
Well, I think we can revisit this next week. I need to do my notes.
You're going to do your own? Okay, I'll do
my
mine now.
notes. No, I reckon we revisit it because it's a
Okay.
good topic. But I will say now that Hawthorn is number one for I was abused by a Hawthorn supporter in about 19...
Oh, in Waverley, yeah, you said this
Waverley,
last week.
1989.
They called you a Western pleb.
Go back to Western Suburbs Bogan. And I was quite proud of where I was at that time. I'm a journo from Shepparton. I'm a journo. And I was quite proud of that.
That's a white-collar job. Come
so,
on.
1989. And I haven't recovered from that.
Yep.
And I reckon there's a sense of arrogance, not entitlement, about Hawthorn
Yep.
supporters. And they shouldn't be proud of that. So they're right up there. But there's a lot.
Oh, man, so many... Like, I put up the banner and so many people were responding with, you've only won 2 premierships. You've only won 2 premierships. I just loved pointing out to them, we've won 3.
Yeah, and
You misogynists.
I had a guy at the All Nations yesterday have a crack at me.
Oh,
He was
yeah?
a Hawthorn fan. I said, when was your last flag?
There you go. That works as well.
Longer than ours.
Damn straight.
2:15. So he didn't take that too well. So they were all saying, we threw it away. We kicked 1-11. I said, well, bad luck.
One
in the
goal
end, we were
11.
good.
You just kicked 1 goal 11.
So we'll do that list next week. 'cause
Well, okay,
I need to come up with a paragraph to match.
I disagree that Hawthorn is the most feral.
Right.
My number 1 at this stage, and we'll go back and revisit it. Richmond. Richmond fans are the most feral, I think. But they'll also turn on themselves.
Yeah.
They're
No,
like
they will. I think the scariest place in footy is the Punt Road end.
Yeah.
Behind the goals,
Yeah.
having been there and walking through there,
Yeah.
standing room only. There's a certain beast that still stands at the footy.
Oh, yeah.
Wanders to the G, drinks stacked up.
A
And
few
just
of
watch,
my mates
yeah.
were doing that on Friday.
Yeah.
No, I had the kids, so I
It's
went
sort of
and sat.
underrated, the standing room thing, but some of the language, like it's still old school down there. The Punt Road end
Yeah.
is not where you want to be. So if I'm a Bulldog game at the G, I always go the city end.
Yep.
Either in the cheer squad or forward pocket. That tends to be where the Bulldog people hang out. There's
Okay.
a bit of safety down there.
Yeah, I'm more just general admission. Just usually, I'm just walking from Jollymont Station, and I get up to the top of the Olympic, and
Yep.
yeah. That's
I don't want to give
wherever
too
I
much
can.
away, but Melbourne people, I can handle. They're polite.
Yeah, I mean the ones who are any interstate team is fine. Like it's very rare that they get in your face. I mean, I'm talking at Bulldogs home games here.
Yeah, they're not
Obviously
game, are they?
No, I mean going to a Port Adelaide. I went to a Port Adelaide game in 2016, and me and my mate were walking Adelaide Oval, and I reckon about half a dozen cars physically stopped, pull on the brakes, just to hurl abuse at us out the window, which I loved.
Yeah.
I mean they're proper feral bogans.
Yeah, they are.
But
so that was at Footy Park in
that was
16?
no, this was Adelaide Oval.
Adelaide Oval was 16, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So
it was.
Had you been to Footy Park, Moron Park?
No, I'd never been.
Oh, that was fascinating.
Yeah, because apparently
there a lot.
I had a mate who lived in Adelaide, Bombers fan, and he said it took longer to get to Football Park from his place, and he lived close to the city, than it was to go to the airport, fly the 40 minutes to Melbourne, and then get the Sky bus to... It
Not
took
quite.
comparable
I
amount
think
of
he
time.
stretched that.
Probably.
It's 25 minutes, 20 out of the city. Nothing's far in Adelaide. They complain about the traffic.
Yeah.
But out there, it was a weird sort of setup. It was equivalent to Waverley.
Yeah,
In sort of distance
What's it
from
called?
the city.
Park Lakes or something? Or
West Lakes.
West Lakes, that's the one.
And there was a shopping centre across the road. So all
Okay.
the Crows, Bogans would go in for their fried rice and special lemon chicken
Oh, mate.
before the game. A nice little food court.
Yeah.
Looked like a mini Chadston.
Yeah,
And then you'd walk across to the ground, West End beer. It was a weird, cold sort of concrete jungle.
I can't say I've ever, if I got in the time machine, I've always said if I get a time machine, the first thing I'm doing is going to a bunch of old footy games. I've no real desire to go to Football Park.
No, it was similar to Waverley, and you would have been to Waverley.
Because if my time
obviously.
machine had Victorian number plates on it, you'd get keyed.
Yeah. So no, it was and a long way back from there. But I think is the stand still there? I think.
Don't know.
Crows still spend some
Do
time.
they train there?
Yeah,
I don't know.
they still hang out
What's
there.
the best stadium
It's a
outside
weird-
of Victoria, do you reckon?
Quite clearly is Adelaide Oval.
Oh, yeah, good answer.
In fact, controversial, I think Adelaide Oval's the best stadium in Australia.
Ooh.
I'll put it above even the Whitten Oval. And
Whoa.
Above the G.
Oh, definitely above the G. I mean, my controversial opinion is I think Docklands is far superior to...
I love watching footy at Docklands.
Marvel is better than the MCG. There, I've said it. I used to say this on grandstanding.
Getting out of there's a
burnt.
pain. Getting across if you're going by train, getting across the walkway.
Mate, if you tried to get at Jollymont Station, you haven't, because you can just walk home. Exactly.
Yeah, so the G's good.
Trust me, they're both bad for that.
Easy to get to a decent pub.
Yep.
Dockland's still a bit sterile in the pub area.
Yeah.
Fake pubs.
They're working on that.
But Platform 28, we've spoken about a lot of pubs, but yeah, for me, Adelaide Oval, because it's got the new stand, still got the old, it's got a hill, it's got the fig tree, the Moreton Bay fig, and you can walk there easily.
Yep.
And it's got a hotel. It's got a hotel on it.
Oh, mate, I've stayed there. I've stayed there 4 times. So Front Bar put me up in that.
Yeah, that's right.
Whenever we do the gather round, which is very good. It's got a great shower. Like a massive, like you could fit.
You can just look out over the what?
No, the shower head
over the ground
is about the size of a large pizza. So you and I could both, you, me, and Boydie could all not be cold if we all showered together.
Okay. Jeez. So what?
There's an image for everyone.
Do you get a view of the ground from your room?
I think so. I think Mick Malloy's room would, but
right,
not
you were
mine.
in the basement looking over the car. I love
looking
the Adelaide
over some
Oval.
churches. That's a good response.
But it'd be great to get back to Marvel, obviously, this week.
Thursday's going to be awesome. And do you know, it's also, I've been following the W players. Have been over in Horsham and their pre-season camps and
Community
whatnot.
Camp, yeah.
Now, I've got a confession to make. This is a bit embarrassing behaviour by myself. Last week at Front Bar, so one of my roles, match day roles, I chat to the crowd as they're coming in. So they're in the studio, and people wear their scarves. If they're Bulldogs fans, I give them high fives, chat to them. And a group of young women came in, and they were wearing the Bulldogs scarves, and we chatted to them. And then you only get about 10 seconds with them. And then they were chatting to them during the breaks, and they gave Sam Pang a bit of lip, which I loved. And as they're leaving, I said to them, "Oh, great to have Bulldogs fans with you." And they had the scarves with the badges. And I went, "Oh, who you got the badge of?" And they all just looked at me stupidly and went, "We've got Elizabeth Georgia-Stardust." And I went, "Oh, cool. Yeah, I love Elizabeth Georgia-Stardust." And they went, "Well, why don't you recognise her? She was one of the group, Stevo."
Really?
She was one of the group. I didn't recognise her in her normal clothes.
Okay.
So,
crazy.
Yeah, and I said, "Oh, God, I'm so sorry." And she went, "So cool. I've got no idea who you are either." So.
How many people we did that high rating game day show. Obviously, I was on it for 5 years.
Yes. And we did film in the same studio.
But same studio.
Well,
same
we
amount
now
of people.
film it next at NEP Studios on Dorcas Street, which is next to...
Oh, it's not at 7 anymore.
No, so I think that building's abandoned now.
Oh, it is too. I forgot. The building's abandoned. Yeah, so it's moved. It still looks the same. Yeah, that building... Yeah, I've been to NEP. That's a bit soulless, isn't it, there?
I mean,
you can't say that, but it's not like a TV station where you walk in. It's just...
Oh, no, there's no history and stuff, because I've worked on many shows that film there. I mean, we film Front Bar, and across the hall is Tipping Point. Being done.
Tipping Point.
Tipping, you know,
at NEP in South Melbourne.
At NEP in South Melbourne. And I'll say to the crowd, hey, if any of you don't laugh enough, I'll send you across and you have to watch Tipping Point.
Right. It's strangely addictive, that Tipping Point.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I've chatted to the security guard at NEP. He said those fans, the people who love Tipping Point, love Tipping Point so hard. Like he has all these grannies come in their wheelchairs and they just want to say Tipping Point.
Right, okay. I wonder how many Tipping Point shows they do in a day.
I think they do 5, I'd say.
So Todd does a good job of that.
Todd Woodbridge, yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good. The most I ducked over once because we were in between rehearsals. Do you know when the discs drop down, but then they're gone in the next shot? They've got this 18-year-old bloke. Right. He's very lithe and fast. While he gets about a 5-second window, he runs over, grabs them, runs out of shot again.
Right, like a ball boy.
Like a ball boy, yes.
Right.
That must be where they got him.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's good editing, obviously, or they
just don't need it. Just don't need it. Like he's that fast.
Right. Is he in a suit or something, like a dark suit?
Yeah, he's in all black, studio blacks. So he looks like a ninja.
Right. No, he does a good job of that, Todd. But our season, not quite at the tipping point now.
And we're at the same win-loss as Geelong.
Amazing to be 8-5.
Blows your mind.
It helps when you're 4 and zip.
Yeah,
so that foundation was there.
Absolutely.
So we've had our hiccup, but it's still not going to be easy. From here.
No, I mean, and Crows is always a danger game.
Yep.
They'll be looking out for revenge after
Rankin
Oscar
looks
Baker.
like he's back as well. People
and
tend
Phil
to come
Thorpe,
back.
Is that right?
People tend to come back for us because I was doing the sums today too. It looks like bloody Errol Goulden will be back just in time for the Dogs.
No.
Rankin came back for us last time.
He did too. Yeah, you did right.
So we've played...
So what happened to Rankin in the meantime? Did he say something else homophobic?
No, he did a calf.
Oh, good. That's
that was
all right
allegedly, wasn't it? Oh, no, he got,
what, the homophobic? No, he got busted.
He got
as the now co-hosts of Pride Round, we are absolutely against anything like that. I'm so excited about Pride Round. I'm going up to Sydney for it.
Yeah,
I'm taking my boy.
Okay, sensational.
It's just going to be. It wasn't announced as a Pride Round when we booked the tickets, but I wanted him to see the SCG at school holidays.
Yep.
Now it's Pride Round. Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what round it is this week? It's Heritage Round. Just keep talking. I'll just be 2 seconds. I'm going to go into the cupboard and pull something out. Keep talking, Danny.
Heritage Round, of course, we're wearing the... you've got one!
I've got one. I bought it online. Like Kylie and Amit would be thrilled. I'm contributing to the club.
Oh, well, mate, good on you. So you bought that. You paid money.
I bought it for my young fella, Will. It's a ripper, isn't it?
So for those who haven't seen, it's from a 1935 season.
Yep.
And do you know the story of why we only wore it for one season?
Yeah, it got shrunk.
In the dry cleaners. And so we had to go back to the other. I love that story.
It's a good Guernsey. It's got the long sleeve Aaron Norton one that he has on in the...
Do you know what I love about it? Robo-Dog. There on the... what do you call that bit? Is that on the... Not on the collar, but on the thyroid.
Yeah, what's the crest? No, it's not the... Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's right there.
I'm not sure Robo-Dog fits there, actually.
But it's good to have Robo-Dog back. I like Robo-Dog. I mean, I'm happy. Our current logo doesn't even have a name. It's just a Premiership dog. But Robo-Dog served us for a while. Robo-Dog always, I felt, looked like an American football logo. Like you could see him on a helmet.
Yep.
As Chris Grant was, throwing things down the... so that's pretty good. And we look like a very handsome barbershop quartet people.
It's not a bad Guernsey. I know that's not great podcasting or radio.
No, when we do the photo.
Yeah.
I want you wearing that, mate.
I'm not going to put... Probably a bit tight, I'd say. But no, we won't be putting that one on. But no, it's...
good on you.
That's great. So, but it's smart marketing, isn't it, to have these... And I think it's sold out. So we've got one of the few... I think you can still get a triple XL.
Do you know what's weird though? So we're doing it as Retro Round, Heritage Round, but all the marketing's about because we wore it as Retro Round in 2003. So all the marketing's kind of this early 2000s, which is just like retro within retro. There's retroception. There. And 2003, I mean, all Dogs fans know it wasn't the greatest year football-wise, but it did get us Adam Cooney that was our last wooden spoon. And it was a great year for me. It was the year I met my wife. So I'm very pro 2003.
It was a weird year. That was the only game I'd barrack against the Bulldogs in the last round, thinking there's no point in us winning here.
Yeah.
Let's just finish last.
Who was that against?
I think it was against Essendon.
Do you know there's on YouTube... because we only won a couple of games that year, but I think we won 3 games in total. 2 were against Geelong, weirdly, and I think the second time we played Geelong down at Cardinia, that game is on YouTube,
right?
And I've watched it. Luke Darcy gets chatted to at halftime, saying, "Hey, Darcy, you're playing really well, and congratulations on your son Sam being born."
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's a big week for the club.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and Peter Rode was coaching.
He was
our mastermind. They used to have on the side.
It was, yeah.
Peter Rode, our mastermind,
and wasn't it Peter Rode our inspiration?
Or was mastermind.
That Rodney E
was our inspiration.
Right. Okay.
So I'm not sure. Like I love Peter Rode, but I'm not sure that whether they were being sarcastic. Or not.
No, Rode. I would love to get Peter Rode on. When we had Lockie McNeil on this show, he talked about how Peter Rode was a great influence on his career.
Yeah. So also, you notice Lockie McNeil came up at the press conference with Bevo after the game.
Did he? Because he copped an injury early on.
He did, and he backed up. He said, Lockie McNeil does things that people don't realise. Integral part. He can be everywhere. And then Bevo said, and to be honest, I know a lot of our supporters don't like him and critical. And Bevo said, to be honest, that really pisses me off.
Oh, he's having a dig at you, mate. He's listening to the pod.
I think that the only negative thing I've said about any Bulldog player or whatever was Lockie McNeil about 3 weeks ago. So obviously, Bevo's been listening to the pod, and I'm quite cut. I'm thinking, well, no. Good on you, Lockie.
Well, I love you, Lockie.
He has lifted.
I've loved him all the way. However, does this mean Michael Selwood's going to be on the press conference this week and Bevo's going to defend him for scamming comedians out of tickets?
So maybe either Bevo's been listening or someone's told him, but
the power we have.
But Lockie McNeil has got a big club of people that have been ganging up against
Absolutely. Him and Vandermeer, and they're 2 of my favourites.
Vandermeer's always been a bit of a favourite because he's a Goulburn Valley guy. I think he's got more tricks.
Yeah, okay.
But Lockie, credit to him. He put his body on the line.
Yep. He's not back this week, though, is he?
Not back. He's in concussion protocol.
Of course.
But Libba's
Tim
close.
English copped a big hit as well. He was. I was watching the post game on Fox, and they said, "Tim, are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's hurt my modelling career a bit."
Yeah,
and I was
quite
like,
good.
"No, you're still pretty damn gorgeous, mate."
No, it was good.
Yeah.
So he came back with the staples, and I
Yep.
thought that was a real defining moment for Tim English in that game.
Yeah,
Because he came back after that. Times he's probably been questioned for not being, the hardest type player around. But
he's
that was
grown
pretty
into it.
tough.
I mean,
he's grown into it.
This is what they do.
He's 27, 28 now. He surged forward and took that mark.
Oh, that was so good.
That was great. He
Yeah.
could, to be honest, if he gets a clear run at it, he could be anything, Tim English. He just seemed to have little bad luck this year with the knee,
Yep.
a concussion. But we saw it in that practice game against Hawthorn right at the start of this year. He destroyed the Hawks.
Yeah.
And having him back has just been
It's huge. It's like the results speak for themselves. We're just absolutely destroying it when we've got him. How do you feel about the Crows game though?
Worried.
Yeah,
But I tend
Standard.
to be. Yeah, but it's standard.
Yep.
I was confident about the Collingwood game for some reason.
Yep.
This one a bit worried about. Maybe it's my mindset, but it's crept up on me a bit. So it's a quick turnaround. The guys have obviously got to keep their head in the game.
Yep.
And I think Bevo would be saying that. Look, you've had a good win. You've had a lot of publicity, but hang on. We've got a game coming up on a Thursday night. It's a 6-day break.
And a 7-day break for them. They
7-day
played the
break
Cats
for them.
and got over by a point.
So they've still got to travel. Danger game.
Yep.
We've got to come
Grudge
switched
match
on.
for them because they want to get
Grudge match,
revenge after
Look,
Oscar
I think
Baker.
we should win. But
Yeah,
they've
we
still
should
got some
win.
class players. I mean, you've got Thilthorpe, you've got Jordan Dawson back in the side, and obviously, potentially, it looks like Rankin.
Yep. We
so
are
it
the
won't be
favourites
easy.
according to the bookies.
We're reasonably short, but we should win.
Yep.
But it's not going to be. It won't be easy because I haven't mentally got myself up for it yet.
I know we've celebrated that Hawthorn win so much.
I don't want the next game to come around. I'd rather a bye this week.
Let's call that the grand final.
That's why I'm worried. I'm not up for it. If it was a game on Sunday, I could turn around, but I'm still in recovery mode.
And then we get the Saints a week after that, which
then a bye.
and then we get the bye, and that's a 10-day break? No, hang on. So we play Thursday and then the Sunday. That's a 10-day break, isn't it?
Yeah,
9-day break.
Yeah.
I went to a state school, so my maths
So
isn't-
that's a good break.
Yeah.
Saints are always a little bit dangerous. So we
they
tend to beat
really annoy me. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've got a lot of St Kilda supporter mates.
Yep.
That's why there's always extra on those. And they used to get stuck into me. And now that we've won a flag and they haven't, there's no comeback. So
It really
that's why I
does.
say, how many flags have you seen?
It does finish it up. I just wanted to also talk about the AFLW because it's only a few weeks away, and just how exciting it is to see our players training through, and they're visiting kids in hospitals and stuff, and just there's something just so wonderful about going to the Whitten Oval and the crew that go to an AFLW game, and the president Kylie Watson-Wheeler, she's in the crowd, she walks
she's great.
around,
It's very
talking to you.
organic. That's Kylie. I mean, she's a person of the people.
Absolutely.
And it's organic.
What other president of any club do you know goes in to meets the general public?
Most of them.
When?
Well,
Actually,
that's
at
what they do.
Suburban
They
Ground?
press. Yeah, they press them. I mean, David Smorgan was outstanding at it.
Was he? Okay.
Peter
I
Gordon
never
was
saw
the man
him.
of the people. But
Yeah.
Smorgo.
No, Peter Gordon was like you. He was too nervous at the match to talk
Smorgo's
to
still my
anyone.
favourite. Just
Okay.
a lovely and a great guy. We should get him on, actually. He's
Sure.
still going strong, Smorgo. But a lot of them try, but not as naturally as Kylie's
Yeah,
got
she's
this people soft touch.
Yeah. And just, go to an AFLW game. It's just like we have got the best ground, the best facilities, and it's getting warmer then. And there's full strength beer, Stevo. It's a brilliant night.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. But hey,
we need to lift. I think we're underachieving a little bit. The
Yep.
coach has probably been under the pump a bit.
Oh, I think
What
Tam's been
happened to that
building
number
something.
one draft pick? I couldn't work that out. Christie.
Christie,
Right.
Watson, Turner. Yeah,
Sounds like Watson Wheeler. It's Watson Turner. But Weston Turner.
Weston
He came
Turner,
in as
that's
a
right.
number one pick, right?
that's right.
Then obviously wasn't getting it. So obviously, and this is interesting with AFLW coverage. Nobody who was really covering the game asked the coach, "Why aren't you playing?" No one really investigated it.
No,
it's a
but-
number one pick who was then given away for a set of steak knives.
To North Melbourne as well. Like I thought it was.
know.
I thought it was quite a bit arsey to say. Oh, I want to go to the team that hasn't lost a
Yeah.
game in 2 years.
So I think there was some ability there, but obviously something went wrong.
Big news just broke. Cooper Hines, Rising Star nominee.
Wow, that's great.
That is fantastic.
It's been a long time since we've
Yes.
had a rising star.
Yep.
And I reckon we've been stiff. Lockie Jake should have been rising star in round
Yes.
one.
Yep.
And that's great for him. He deserves that. So
that is
he had a
fantastic.
really
He's
good
another
game
one that
under
a few
pressure.
people bag out a bit, Cooper Hines, but I think he's been amazing.
I've seen him play a lot of junior footy, a good player. But yeah, I'd be interested to find out what happened to our number one AFLW.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
She couldn't get near it.
I'm sure Tam Hyde will come on this show again.
Yeah, so she couldn't really get near it. So the recruiting call, she looked all right at the time, but wow. And then when she came on board, she was a Bulldog supporter as well.
Oh, no. I
so
don't know.
things.
Well, do you know who was a
pear-shaped.
Bulldog supporter? Caulfield. Nick Caulfield,
Yes,
Bulldog, and that's why he did that awesome spoil.
And that was, for me, was great that everyone went to him after the siren. And he was actually quite emotional.
Yes, it wasn't just them celebrating the wins. Everyone was around him like he'd kicked his first goal. I loved
that was really good. I think that was a good moment, and I think that shows that guys are in a good space. And I just looking at Caulfield, he nearly started crying.
Yeah, I agree.
It was really emotional, and I thought he's a ripping guy, and it's fantastic.
So we are about to go behind the paywall. As we're recording this, we are also, I can leak, Stevo, that Tom Morris got in contact with me, Channel 7 journalist.
Why, did he doorstop you outside
He
your house?
doorstopped me through my phone.
Right.
But
who gave him your number?
I don't know, actually.
He didn't contact me. He obviously doesn't listen to the show.
Well, there's this particular story breaking that he is talking about on SEN right now that I want to talk to the Patreons about, and I'm going to go deeper than Tom Morris because I've got someone who knows more about this story than you or I and Tom Morris, and that is coming up after behind the paywall. Only $5 a month.
Let's go to the pantry.
Let's go to the pantry next week. Tom Boyd is on, allegedly.
I gave my childhood to that roar of the red, white, and blue sea, and the knowledge that you had two loves, the Bulldog boys and me. 20 years on, I feel that longing hanging in September air. But the reason I go every week is to pretend you're still there. And they will find the glory one day, and I will throw it at your feet. It's a long, long road they're running for you, the dogs of Footscray streets. It's a long, long road they're running for you, the dogs of Footscray streets.